Hi everyone, this is Sandy. Welcome to my studio. To transfer an inkjet printout directly to the gel plate is not an easy task. The easiest solution I have found is tracing over the image with a pencil and transferring that to the jelly plate. I was really shocked that tracing over the image with drawing pencils and even old number 2 pencils transfer with amazing clarity. To start, we take an inkjet printout, like this beautiful heron I downloaded from Unsplash. I go around all the outer lines and details with my pencil. The transfer will even show up all of your shading that you do, even using the side of your pencil. Once you're satisfied with your tracing, place the image upside down on the gel plate using your hands to rub the printout. A brayer also works great if you have one. After you rub the entire image, you're going to peel it off the gel plate, and your image is now transferred. Because of the thickness of the plate, it shows deep visual shadows, but don't worry, those will not print. So now the fun starts. Once transferred, the graphic pencil can be enhanced in many ways and printed like any other gel plate transfer. Today I'm going over 3 ways to transfer, enhance, and print your inkjet pencil image. The first is a straight transfer that is picked up with basic acrylic paint. The next, I take it further by using markers and mica powder and using pearlescent acrylic paint to pull the print. The final is my favorite, because I paint with a brush directly on the gel plate and print from the gel plate with incredible detail. I'm working today on my 12-inch gel press. Here I'm using a brayer to add a light coat of heavy body pink acrylic paint over the pencil transfer. I'm going to then pull the print with gift tissue. I'm really happy with the way this printed. Notice how not just the sharp lines, but all the shaded areas printed as well. This is a great start for many projects like collage and cards, but I'm going to add some stamps and additional gel prints and put it in my art journal. I purposely put it across from a regular pencil drawing on the left. It's difficult to tell which one is a pencil drawing and which one is a gel print. So now I'm starting the second gel print with pencil transfer. You can keep using the original printout like I'm doing here. You'll need to add more graphite pencil for a nice dark transfer. I cut some notches to help me align it a little bit better. Another great transfer for the process we're going to use for this second print. I'm using fine Posca paint pens to enhance the detail. Once the marker was dry, I decided to fill the white areas with heavy pearl mica powder. When you brayer acrylic paint over it to pull the print, the mica becomes permanent and will not smear. Next, I'm going to pull the print on wet straight tissue with pearlescent acrylic paint. I'll include a list of all materials in the description. Pearl and metallic paints are usually thinner and more transparent than regular acrylics. They usually work great at picking up prints. After adding the paper, make sure you rub it all over and let it completely dry. Ultimately, I think the wet strength tissue was a mistake. The combination of the thin pearl paint, the thick Posca markers, and the thin tissue caused a lot of wrinkles. Next time I would try this technique, but I would use it with cardstock, which is much heavier and can handle that paint buildup and will not wrinkle. I created this card by mounting the tissue with Liquitex Gloss Gel Medium on cardstock. Then I did some minor touch-up with Posca pens and my Micron marker, and was pretty happy with the results. Please comment and tell me if you like this card. Thanks. To start the third version of our print transfers to the jelly plate, we're once again starting by adding more pencil to the printout and transferring it to the jelly plate. Painting on the gel plate is quite different than painting on other media. You need to basically work backwards by first adding your shadows and highlights. You may need to go over it multiple times because of the slick surface of the gel plate. And that'll help you achieve some nice deep tones. Also, it helps to use a small amount of paint on your brush and kind of dab in the detail. Once your shadows and your highlights are down and dry, you can start with your midtones. I decided to show you the majority of the paint process to give you a feel for the technique. However, if you don't enjoy watching me paint, remember you can always fast forward to speed things up. I'd like to apologize for the many times I bumped the camera throughout this video. I'm still a newbie at the video recording thing, but I'm slowly ironing out all the details. Also sorry about the purple baseball cap that keeps sneaking into the video. Since the majority of the shadows are in, I'm now using a solid white to go in and mark all the highlight areas. And then once this is done, I'm going to go in with some gray shades to do the midtones. Enjoy watching. I decided to jump forward here since the video was getting a bit long and you probably have a pretty good idea of the process at this point. I added details around the eyes and the beak using a 00 brush. Then I added several layers of stenciling and texture around the main heron image. Once dry, I brayered a light coat of Liquitex Gloss Gel Medium over the entire surface. I then added wet strength tissue on top and I let it dry for about an hour. After that, I flipped the plate over to help keep it from sticking and tearing while I pulled the final print. And voila, the final print is complete. This wood panel board was prepped with 2 coats of gel medium and 2 coats of acrylic white gesso, all Liquitex brands. I then adhered a gel print I created on some scrapbook cardstock to the top and bottom with the heron print in the middle. I once again used Liquitex Gloss Gel Medium to add these and all the rest of the papers that I used on this piece as accents. I stenciled 3 areas with the Crafter's Workshop modeling paste, which gave me a white raised texture. In another jelly print session, I did a series of botanical prints. I cut them out and adhered them across the canvas, along with a flower I hand painted with metallic watercolors, and some newsprint washi tape that I cut to resemble grass. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm thinking of doing another showing the process I used making the botanical prints. Let me know if you would be interested. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. The heron collage is also available for purchase. Please send me a quote if you are interested via email. Press the More button in the video description for links to everything, including supplies. Also consider donating via PayPal. I'm a disabled artist living in severe chronic pain from terrible injuries. Donations for a coffee, paint, or anything would be greatly appreciated. Thanks again for watching.